Hi friends, welcome to Lauren's Scrap Lot and a special edition of Show Me How It's Done. My name is Lauren Urbonis and I'm going to show you a new product that's available in our May to August 2026 mini catalog. So I realize you guys don't probably have this in your hands yet, but you've seen it. I guarantee you've seen projects out there if you are scouring for sneak peeks of this catalog, and you're probably wondering how to use this die. So I have done a reel on this. If you want to go to my Instagram at Lauren's Scraplot, you can watch the quick 30-second version, but I have some tips and tricks for you if you like the 5-minute explanation. Okay, so just a reminder, you can't order this till May 5th, but if you are in Canada, my website is at the bottom. And if you don't have a demonstrator and need a catalog, let me know. I'm more than happy to get you set up with one. Okay, so the Opulent Oasis Bundle is very typical to us. We have a great photopolymer stamp set with dies and sentiment or stamps and sentiments. Then we have a coordinating die set that does complement some of these images. This is the standalone die, and you can see it looks rather different than its counterparts on our form. It's an impressions die, so it only will cut out the perimeter of these flowers and then it embosses in the center. The way that you do that, though, is going to be a little bit different. You do need to order a new special impressions plate. So we've had to order a new specialty plate in the past. We've had to order this gray one, which is used for our 3D embossing folders. Mine, as you'll see when I cut, is going to be this purple. It was just what was released first when Stampin' Up! Came out with it, but the gray ones are what's currently available. It's the same product. What you're going to need to add to your collection is this impressions plate. And pardon mine, it's very, very dirty. I have been prepping a ton of cards for some swaps and for some cards for my class attendees in May to just spoil them with playing with in colors. So to clean this, all I would need to grab is some soap, dish soap and water, and it would need to fully dry. Unfortunately, I don't have time to let it do that, so it's just going to be dirty. It'll work exactly the same. So let's move this to the side and show you guys how to use this die. We're not actually making a card today, but I'll show you a sneak peek of the card I made at the end. Here is my cut and emboss machine. Now, our layers for the first step are going to be very easy. It's exactly, pardon me, what you're used to. We have our thick base plate. We have a shim. We have clear plate number 1. And clear plate number 2 is ready to go. But before I put my paper down, this is a 4 by 1/4 and 4 by 1/4, 4 by 1/4 by 4 by 1/4 piece. I'm going to spritz it. You can use water or rubbing alcohol, doesn't matter. I usually keep rubbing alcohol in my spritzers just because it dries a lot quicker than water, but it'll still give me that flexibility with my paper because I want my paper to bend and impress, if you will, really easily. Okay, so I'm just going to spritz this. Rubbing alcohol dries very quickly, and don't worry, it'll also disappear with the weird shades. Okay, put your die on like usual, and we're going to cut this out. This is nothing new to you. All right, now we're going to get somewhere new. So what we're going to keep is, I'm going to refocus you, base plate number 1. This is the thick one. Put it down. Little chamois. This is that thin, skinny one. Then we're going to get rid of those 2 clear plates. And this is where it's going to feel very weird. You're going to take your die and put it face up. So we want the flat side, and please check because we don't want to die cut into our shim. Flat side faces down. And then this piece that you've just cut, you can see my rubbing alcohol is already fading, so I'm going to have to talk fast. It's slightly impressed, but not a lot. So let's see what happens when we do this next step. We're going to feed that right back into its original slot. Add your new impressions layer, and then we're going to grab that specialty plate, that 3D plate. It's a bit thicker than your clear ones, and you can run it through like this. If you used a clear one, it'll go through. you just won't get as nice of an impression because it's not the perfect height. All right, moment of truth. Let me move this. Let us refocus you once again. There you go. Remove layers. Oops, I removed my piece. Look at that. Look how pretty those layers are. They're so grooved and gorgeous. Okay, couple little tips and tricks for you. Let this dry before you add it to a project. If you're using rubbing alcohol, like you can see, I had fully wet this piece. It's almost dry. What you can do to kind of darken some of those grooves is to grab a coordinating ink pad and a smudge dauber. You can add a little bit of detail on the inside there, or you can grab our new in color dots and put some clusters in the center. Here is a card that I made using that bundle and the April Paper Pumpkin background die. And then just because it's fun, here's the other colors in the new 2026 to 2028 collection. Hope you guys enjoy it. You can get the tutorial for this card for free for placing a $100 order on my site, because myself, along with 11 other demonstrators, have used this embossing, or not embossing, die cut to make projects with anything from the current selection. So this was my project for the month of April, and you can see it's gorgeous and so fun to use. See you later. Bye.